Hey there YouTube, Joe here. Another addition to my personal channel. I don't do it nearly often enough, so I thought I would take this time because it is March break at the school board, and I am doing, can I show you? I don't know if you can see. I'm in a classroom lab. All that came out, sorry. And I'm imaging computers for the whole school, so I'm sweating. I ran around the whole school. I didn't even know there was a basement in this building, let alone like tech wings and electrical, and there's a hairdressing studio down there for kids to learn how to cut hair with all these fake heads. I walked into the dark room and there were all these heads in the room. It was kind of freaky. Anyhow, it is March 15th, 2011, and what was I doing? I spent the weekend, glued to, I don't really have cable TV, I have this antenna, so I didn't get to watch a lot of TV, but I watched online all the footage of the horrific tragedies in Japan. Tragedies being an earthquake, followed by a tsunami, followed by a nuclear meltdown, or whatever. It's not a nuclear meltdown yet, but it's headed that way. And it reminded me of back in 2004 when the tsunami hit Asia, Southeast Asia. I really kind of lost my mind. I remember just laying around watching TV. I kept the TV on like 24/7. I slept, when I woke up it was on, and I would sleep on the couch and just kind of wake up in the middle of the night and watch a bit and fall back asleep. And I would just break into uncontrollable sobs all the time. It was awful. And I have an aunt who suffers from anxiety disorder. She's medicated. And I remember her telling me, Joe, you have to stop, turn off the news. It's just upsetting you. That's what my doctor told me to do. And I remember saying to her, I can't just turn it off. I can't just pretend horrible things don't happen just because I can't cope. And then I thought, actually, yeah, I can. I had to turn off the news at the time of my life because there was nothing I could do. I couldn't help. So the next year when Katrina hit, I was same situation. I would just watch CNN like a zombie, really. Just couldn't get enough of just horrible footage. I don't even know why I watched it, but I did. But I remember one day I just kind of woke up and I remember thinking, oh my God, in the case of Katrina, I can actually do something about this. Like, I can help. I can go down and volunteer. Asia's too far. I don't really fly. I don't have the money to fly. But to just drive down to New Orleans was completely feasible. So I ended up going 4 times in total, 3 times to volunteer in 2006, 7, and 8. Once in 2006, twice in 2007, and then once in 2008 I went back. But I didn't volunteer that final time. But it was a very, very powerful experience. And that, by the way, is how my YouTube channel started. I bought a little video camera to document that trip and those experiences, and that's how my whole YouTube channel started. All the initial videos, I think the first 30 or 40 of them are just that trip to New Orleans. And some pretty powerful stuff. The video camera was pretty crappy, but it was very, very powerful times. And I met some really good people. It was really good to be reminded that there's good people on this earth. Like, I really get negative about it sometimes. Anyway, now with this situation in Japan, it's freaking me out because it's such an it's a terrible thing to say. It's a first world country. It's not a poor country. I mean, Haiti was horrible. Pakistan was horrible. The flood and the earthquake and the flood, respectively. But this is just like, it's a lot of cars floating around. Like, you didn't see that in Haiti. You didn't see like tons of cars or electronics or buildings, with sort of normal, I don't know, and then this nuclear catastrophe is kind of blowing my mind. So that's how I spent my weekend, kind of freaking out and wondering what is to be done. I made lentil soup, which I've been on a lentil soup kick because I started hoarding again, just a little bit. I have a lot of dried goods in my house, like rice and beans and lentils. So I started making lentil soup, and it's a really easy recipe. It's actually just lentils, onions, and a little bit of turmeric and a little bit of soup base. And that's about it. Is there anything else in there? Oh, and then at the very end, very generous squirt of lemon juice. But it's wickedly, wickedly easy, and it came out really good. Actually, it's cold. I was eating it for lunch every day this week. It came out really good. It's cold now, though. I'm not going to heat it up to finish it. So that was this weekend. Did I have anything else to touch on? Actually, this week's Gender Queer Chat's going to be kind of fun because we're doing show and tell. So I have to kind of think about that. I've got quilts and costumes and all sorts of goodies to show, I suppose. Websites, although mine are all down at the moment. Anyhow, I'm going to sign off now because it's getting on 1 o'clock, which is when the school closes at. It's March break. I love it. Okay, catch you guys later. Have a good week.